Hey team, so I'm doing a video today because as I told you, we are talking about Plexus, the compensation plan, the financial side, the business in the next 2 weeks. We're going to cover all that. Today I'm doing a video because I want to kind of talk about the differences in Plexus and why it's such an incredible, amazing company to have as a business in comparison with some other ones that, maybe don't have the things that we have. And, maybe you're not even fully aware of why Plexus is so awesome and how it's so different from other companies. So I'm going to try and highlight some of that in this video. But first off, I just want to share kind of how and why I started with Plexus. I have two friends, one Erin Bush, who is the leader of Pink Diamonds. Her life was completely changed thanks to these products. And then I have another friend, Holly, whose life was also completely changed. So they got my attention because I saw their health, taking basically a complete overhaul with these Plexus products. So that was the first thing. And then to hear that they were being blessed financially and then actually moving up in rank in the company really got my attention. I just kind of always assumed that in these type of companies, there's the people at the top and then there's everybody else at the bottom. And I did Avon, years ago, and I never, of course you would never really get anywhere with that. And so it was really eye-opening to see my actual friends, both of them, moving up and ranking. So at that time, I had two friends come to me from two different companies, and they approached me because they wanted me to join them. I'll leave the names out, but one of them was an essential oils company, and then the other one was a face cream, like an anti-wrinkle cream. And so I really stopped because now I had three options, here at my plate, and I was trying to figure out which way to go. Do I go with an anti-wrinkle cream, which costs $80 a month, and I'm somehow supposed to, entice people to buy this and spend $80, or essential oils, which obviously is more natural and is more of kind of what I'm about, but I felt like, kind of only the naturally minded understand the benefits of using essential oils, and their requirement is somewhere around $100 a month to be able to be compensated with that company. So I was trying to figure out trying to sell people on $100 of oils and you only use one drop and it takes a really long time to get through the bottle, and so I'm thinking and then Plexus, who and essential oils, back to that really quick, wasn't really like changing lives like Plexus was. And so just that alone, just looking at those three, it was pretty obvious, let's go change some lives. Let's go invest in people's health and truly help them, because we are helping people, from acne to migraines to fibromyalgia, lupus, and thereon, So it's not like we have a limited little group of people that are interested. We have anyone and everyone that can be helped by these products. So the possibilities are endless. So anyway, I looked at what was being sold with each company. Then I looked at the buy-in price, and the buy-in for a lot of companies can be really expensive. One of the companies was $500 or $1,000, and nobody just has that laying around. I didn't see myself right then and there being very successful at that. Plexus at $34.95, yeah, that's definitely doable. Another thing was, I wanted to make sure that I was helping people with something that they need, because ideally you want them to want to buy whatever they're buying every month, and you want them to be able to finish the product within a month so that they'll want to buy it again the next month. Well, that wasn't really the case with a lot of other companies. It's kind of like a one-time thing, or okay, this will last me for 3 months or 6 months or whatever. It wasn't really like they needed it every single month. And Plexus, that was really the case. These health supplements, there's enough in a bottle for a month. We go through it in a month, you get it again, and you feel good. So there was that aspect. Another aspect was, what was it going to require of me as a business, or if I'm, pursuing it as a business, because I don't have much time. I mean, I'm a stay-at-home mom, but I homeschool my kids. I'm a birth doula on the side. And, I have a family, and I don't want to have something that's just going to take over my life and pull me away from all that. And once again, Plexus wins, because my friends were just using social media. They didn't even have to leave the house, and they were having all this success and making all this money. And then I have these other two options where I'd have to go out and do parties, 3-4 a week ideally, or go drop off free samples, for people to try, and then go pick them up 5 days later. There's all those things where it just requires all this time, which I don't have. And that's the beautiful thing about Plexus, is that there's so many moms, even working moms with kids, that have busy schedules, and yet they're making $1,000 to $3,000 a month. Because Plexus is like that. They're able to follow up with them through email or do a phone call here or there, and it's just, and the products speak for themselves. And so that was another thing, is this company has grown 16,000% in the last 3 years. That just doesn't happen unless the products are changing lives and people are flocking to them. And so once again, another wise decision in choosing Plexus. What else? Another thing I looked at was the compensation. So obviously, if I was going to put some effort and work and time into this, I wanted to make sure that I was going to be, compensated decently, so it wasn't all a waste. And one of the great things about Plexus is that you don't have to buy their product to be compensated. With a lot of other companies, those two I was speaking of, you have to buy their product every single month. With Plexus, if someone just wants to take the business opportunity and run with it, or let's say they, don't have enough money to buy the product yet, they can, easily start sharing. Any customer or anybody can be their first 100 PV, and then they automatically start making, an income. So I feel like that's very rare out there, that most companies make you buy your product. Now, of course, I don't know why someone wouldn't want to buy it, but then again, we have the option, the flexibility is there. We are paid in cash, which is awesome. I know one of the other companies, they not only require you to buy the product every month, but then, as you make so much in sales, a percentage of your compensation comes in a credit to buy more product, as if I want more of it. No, I want the cash. I want what I worked hard for. So once again, Plexus deposits cash into my account. If I want to use that to buy more product, then I can do that. I can do whatever I want with that. And I think that that's awesome. It doesn't really jive with me getting a credit for more product when, I don't know. What else here? Something very rare, which I don't think you'll find really anywhere else, is that Plexus lets you sign your husband up as an ambassador when you turn gold. And I got to do this when I turned gold. And it's essentially, you get to double dip in the company. That's pretty awesome. So basically, I run my husband's business. He really has nothing to do with it, which is rather funny. But when I get a new ambassador, I sign them up under him. And same with new customers. So not only do we get a check for him, but then I get paid, of course, on my people, but I also get paid because he's under me. So I get a percentage, a double dipping percentage of his PV from his customers. And then also I make money because he's an ambassador. And then as he grows, I make money on his team. Plus he's getting a check. So we're totally double dipping in the company and getting paid double time, which is incredible. Another thing, which is awesome, is Plexus has something called compression. And this is huge when it comes to network marketing, because you build this huge team, and it's very common in other companies where if somebody, let's say like 2 or 3 levels down, they want to leave, then you can potentially lose them and everyone else on their team. All your hard work, all their hard work, everybody is affected by it. I have a friend who came to me frantically looking for someone to fill in on her team. The same thing happened with her. She's like, I need someone to fill in for my level 3, and that person is supposed to jump right in and take over the business from there, and it's their responsibility and so forth. Well, Plexus has something called compression. So basically, if someone wants to leave, then that's totally fine. They can leave, and everybody just bumps up a level, and everything stays the same, and nobody loses sleep over it, and nobody's lost. So it's really, really a wonderful thing. They've really looked out for us ambassadors in every way, shape, and form. The creators or the owners of Plexus, have previously been associated with other network marketing companies, and when they created Plexus, they really did it with the ambassadors in mind. They put in place every positive benefit that you can think of, with the 60-day money-back guarantee, the compression, the spouse being able to sign them up without having to buy any product every month, all these amazing things, only to benefit us and to make us happy. And in Plexus, what's so different is people at the bottom are making money. And that's encouraging and that's exciting for people. And then they just want to share and do more. So that's where they've done things right. And everybody that I know of that has tried at this business at sharing and, been bold, they're moving up, and they're ranking, and they're moving forward, and they're making money with customers and what have you. So it's an opportunity that I feel is just unlike anywhere else out there. And yeah, that basically just goes to conclude that, people are moving up. There is people of all ages in this company. We have young girls that are like barely gotten into college, and they're, they don't even need to go to college at this point because they're making so much probably. And then we have older women, like I think the oldest I think is like 60 or in her 70s. She's an emerald. She's making, if you look at the pay charts, emerald is like $9,000 a month. And that's what she is. And it's like, this business is just for anyone and everyone. And the products are for anyone and everyone. And so I just really hope that you come to understand how different this company is, what an incredible opportunity you have, and how much this company has looked out for us. So I hope that covers just about everything. Yeah, so we'll continue on with more looks at the business and compensation as the days go on. But for now, have a good evening and take care.